Now, in my last video that I posted, I went into a bit more detail of how Jonny Blockchain is making a passive income when trading in a bear market. Now, below this video, I've got a couple of comments that I want to address in this video. So I've got this comment here from this guy, which I'm going to come back to in a moment. But this guy I wanted to address now. He says, isn't that wrong? Since if you made plus 6% that month, then you should subtract the minus 23 holding figure. So you actually made minus 23 plus 6 equals minus 73 instead. How is that a passive income? Now, reading that comment, I had to read it a couple of times and I thought, have I made a mistake? But then, reading it a few times, I realised that this person doesn't understand how a trading robot works. The trading robot is not holding a particular cryptocurrency that it's trading with. So let's just say that a trading robot was trading with XRP. It's not holding it. It buys it, it sells it. It buys it, it sells it. It buys it, it sells it. When you hold it, it means you buy it and you don't do anything with it. If the market goes up or goes down, you still carry on holding it. You're not trading it. A trading robot trades the volatility in a chart. And let me show you that. So if we look at this trading chart here, we take it from this point here, which is around the 8th and 9th of March here. So let's say you had $1,000 and you were going to buy some XRP and you bought it right here. Then you decide to sell it over here somewhere. Well, you've made a loss, because if we look at the XRP over the course of the month, you'd have made a loss of 17.4%. And that's because you've held it. You've bought it here and you've held it. You've not taken any advantage of this volatility that's in the chart here. If you'd set up a trading robot and you said, well, I've got $1,000, the trading robot would divide that $1,000 into what's called lots. And let's just say it bought here. It bought one lot here. Now, it can't sell that lot at a profit until the price goes above, which would be over here. If it bought a lot here and the price went down, the robot may decide at this point here to buy another lot. So now you've got two lots outstanding. The price goes up. The bot now can sell the lot that it bought here and the lot that it bought there for profit. It's not holding XRP at this point. It's gone back to a stable coin, because you want to start with dollars, pounds, euros. And in the crypto world, you need a stable coin that's linked to those. And one of the common coins is Tether, which is a stable coin linked to the dollar. Now, at this point, it's got back the dollars. Then it decides it's going to wait. The market goes down, it buys again here, it goes up, it sells. It's made some more profit. It's got back stable coin again. The price goes down again, the robot buys in again. The price goes up, it sells what it's bought. The price goes down, it buys again, it goes up, it sells. And that's how a trading robot works. A trading robot buys and sells through the volatility of the movement of that particular token. Now, each one of these candles are 4 hours. Now, if I change this and go to a 3-minute candle, there's even more volatility. Now, a trading robot is not waiting every 4 hours. Jonny Blockchain's trading robots work between 1 to 3 minutes trading intervals. It's looking at the price every 1 to 3 minutes. So it doesn't matter which candle you bought on, you could see that, there's one. If it bought down here, for example, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. 12 minutes have passed, the robot can sell. 1, 2, 3, 9 minutes have passed and it can buy in again. 3 minutes have passed and it can sell. That's how a trading robot works. So this person here is clearly not understanding. You don't have to minus the holding figure, because you're not holding. A robot's trading the volatility on a chart. So if a robot's made you 6% at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, it means that if you started with $1,000 and you've got 6%, you've now got $1,060. If you were trading with $100 and your robot made you 6%, then you would have, at the end of the trading session, you would have $106. So you'd be $6 in profit. You'd be that 6% in profit. So you don't have to minus a holding figure because you're not holding. So hopefully that addresses that comment there. And the guy understands that you don't have to subtract the minus 23% holding figure, because a robot doesn't hold for a long period of time. It's buying and selling the volatility of the chart. Now, let's come to this guy here. He says, I think it depends on when you start a robot and the specific robot settings. For example, if I had a XRP bot that I started months ago, then it's been unable to trade for the past few months due to the price drop. So this is a really interesting point that this guy's brought up. And there's a couple of things that he says in here that I want to address. The first thing that I want to address is he goes on about the specific bot settings. The next thing he says is months ago. So let's first look at the months ago and then we'll come to the bot settings, because he's saying here that it depends on when you started it. So what he's basically saying, if you'd have started a bot months ago, it wouldn't have made any profit because the bot couldn't trade because the price has only gone down. So let's have a look at a chart. So I've put this onto day candles. So we're going back quite a long period here. So as you can see, XRP is quite flat. So he's obviously not talking that he bought it here, because obviously if he did buy it here, the robot would have definitely made a profit because the price has gone up. So it's got to be bought between this low point and this high point. But let's just say that it bought right up the peak here, which was on the 16th of January, and it paid $3.40 for it. Now, again, this is similar to the question before. Had you had bought it there and held it and you sold now, you would have lost 258% because the price now is $1.88 at the time of making this video. But a trading robot doesn't do that. And if we go back to his comment, he says about the bot settings. Now, Jonny Blockchain has what's called the default settings, which you just set the bot up and trust that the bot's got the right strategy to trade its way out of debt. And I'm going to go into that in a bit more detail in a moment. Of course, those default settings can be edited. And some people would go in and edit the settings because they're letting their human emotions get involved, and then the bot's not able to do its magic. And of course, if you set up a bot to buy one trade and sell one trade, and it bought at this point here, then it's obvious. It cannot sell because the price hasn't gone above that price point of $3.36. But that's if you've interfered with the settings. But if you've allowed your bot to trade on the default settings, that's where the magic happens. And I want to show you the default settings and how they work. So inside Jonny Blockchain, when you're setting up a trading robot, so say you were trading XRP with a stable coin, and you put it onto expert mode, and you scroll down, the first thing you're going to see is you're going to see the profit settings. You're going to see the first lot size. So if you're going to trade with, in this case, $622, the robot's going to use, out of that $622, it's going to use $20 to buy its first trade. And it could be it buys it right up there. Very unlikely because the bot would wait for a price direction. But let's just say it bought right at the peak. It spent that $20. Now, it's got a trigger point of 0.8. So that means that the robot cannot sell that lot that it's bought for $20 until it goes up by at least 0.8%. You could change that to 1%, 10%, whatever you like. But the bot would not be able to sell it. But you've got an allocated trading fund of $622. And so far, the bot's only used $20. Then we come down to the kept profit spending strategy. There's two strategies there, which I'm going to go into a little bit more detail of how these work. Now, if we look down below that, we've got the trading strategy. And you can see here, there's a whole strategy that the bot can use so it can trade its way out of debt. So let me explain how that works. If you put it onto expert mode and you scroll down the screen, you'll see here the get profit strategies. There's two of them. You can check one or the other. You can't choose both. And so this first one, it says attempt to sell all lots at the average price. And then the second one, it says use kept profits to sell the recent lot with a profit. So let's cover what both of these mean. Now, the first one, I think it's pretty obvious. It's to bring down the DCA for all of the lots that are outstanding. So how exactly does that work? So let's say that you were trading with $20 and the token that you were buying was worth $10 each. So that means if you spent $20, you now hold two tokens either in your MetaMask wallet or your Binance account. Let's say that the price dropped down to $8 per token. your bot spent another $20 to buy a second lot, and that means that you now hold 4.5 tokens either in your MetaMask wallet or inside your Binance account. Taking these two open trades to a value of $40, you've got 4.5 tokens, so the DCA is $8.88. So let's say that the price continues to go down and your robot buys another lot. This time it pays $6. So that means now that you hold 7.8 tokens inside your MetaMask or your Binance account, and the DCA price is now $7.70. Now let's say that the price goes up slightly to $8.10 and your robot now sells the lot that it bought for $6. So you're now back to holding 4.5 tokens and the DCA price is gone back to 8.88. But this is where the kept profits kick in. So on this particular trade, from $6 to $8.10, there's a 35% ROI, means you've made an overall profit of $7. So that $7 is paid into your MetaMask wallet or your Binance account. But inside your Jonny Blockchain account, it will show you that you've only made $6.30. The other 70 cents it uses to bring down the DCA. And if you look at the top there, the DCA has now gone down from $8.88 down to $8.18. It's brought down that DCA price. As you can see, it's got a cross through there. And now the bot is using that 70 cents to try and close these other trades off in a profit. And that will keep rinse and repeating, saving up that kept profits until the robot is able to close all open lots in a profit. It won't close one of them. It will try to close all of them using that kept profits. So now let's have a look at this next setting. Use kept profits to sell the recent lot with a profit. Now, this particular setting is unique to Jonny Blockchain. No other trading robot has it. We're going to use the same scenario, and we've got to the stage where your bot it's made a profit of $7, showing you that it's made a profit of $6.30, and the 70 cents is kept to bring down the lot before, not all of the lots. So in this scenario, you'll see that the price has gone down from $8 down to $7.30 because it's ignoring this lot that is purchased over here, these tokens where it purchased them for $10. It's ignoring that. It's only looking at this one where it's bought for $8 per token. So it's now, instead of paying $8 per token, using the 70 cents, it's only paid $7.30. And as you can see, the price right now on the screen is $8.10. So what does this mean? So that means that this price, where it is purchased at $8, has now gone down to $7.30, and you can see it up the top here. And if we say that there's plus 1%, that means the robot can sell this lot that it bought for $8 for $7.37, meaning it can sell that lot that it bought for $8 for lower money and still show a profit for your robot. And so it sells that trade there for $7.37. That means now you only have one lot outstanding, which is the $10 lot that you see on the screen there. And so at this point, the robot has made on this last lot, even though it sold that lot for less than what it bought it for, giving you a total profit of $1.98 that's paid into your MetaMask wallet or your Binance account. Jonny Blockchain shows that you've only made $1.79. The other 19 cents of kept profits is put towards this $10 trade here, which again, you hold 2 tokens. Originally you spent $20. Well, if you minus the 19 cents, that brings it down to $19.81, meaning that the tokens that you bought for $10, you only actually spent $9.90 on them. If you've got the bot on the default settings and you've got allocated funds for that bot to trade, a bot can trade its way out of debt. That it's irrelevant when the bot got in on the chart, providing that token that it bought doesn't go to zero and stay at zero. The default settings with the allocated funds can handle almost a 90% drop in price. Providing, the price drops down, it's going to find its bottom and then it's going to go sideways or it's going to go up. But there'll be price movement in a chart. So as you could see, if it bought up here and you just held it, you would have lost. But your robot may buy up here and it may buy down here, and then it will go up, the price will go up and it will sell. it will buy down here, the price will go up and it will sell, and it will start to make profit so that it can sell the lot that it bought up here. So it doesn't matter when you started your robot, providing you've got it on default settings and the token that you're trading doesn't go to zero. If it doesn't go to zero and there's some price movement in there, because there's always a price down, there's always a price up, there's always a price down, there's always a price up. Providing you've got your bot set on default settings and you've got the allocated funds to handle that big drops in the market, that volatility, then your bot is going to be able to trade its way out of debt. So hopefully you can see that it's irrelevant when you start your bot. Create your own trading robot. Below this video, you're going to find a link. It's going to take you over to Jonny Blockchain. You've got decentralized trading or centralized trading. Your funds stay inside your wallets all the time. So if you're using the decentralized, your funds stay inside your MetaMask. If you're using the centralized on Binance, then your funds stay inside your Binance account. You don't have to send your funds to this platform to do the trading for you. You can create a free account by clicking on sign up or register. It's going to bring you here. Pop your name, your email address, password, put some ticks in these boxes. Click on this box here to say complete my sign up. You can have a look round, and when you're ready to get started, if you want to set up a decentralized trading robot, it's going to cost you $25 a year to set up as many trading robots as you like. If you want to set up a centralized trading robot with Binance, it's going to cost you another $25 a year, and you can set up as many robots as you like. So if you want to set up both decentralized and centralized trading robots, it's just $50 a year for as many trading robots as you like. Click the link below, come and create your free account, and happy trading.